Hey YouTube, looking for back end with a new Nerf video. What do you know, it's been a long time again. Anyways, I finally finished a few things and I decided to show you it. Well, one main thing and a few other smaller things. First up, Berserker. As you can see, I took out the turret and replaced the handle. I cut off the handle a while ago. I was going to use a long shot front gun, but then I just ended up using this, I guess, because the long shot front gun would have been harder to do, and it's a little smaller. Anyways, this is a replica of an Alpha Trooper handle. You know, it looks very similar to a Recon as well. I did this similar to what I did on my long shot grip. I 2 screws down into the handle, and then 4 screws into the gun. So that way it's held in the gun and the wood is held to the plastic, and it's very sturdy, you know. Unfortunately with this weight, it would have been very uncomfortable to get to the second trigger, which is what this is really. And I wasn't even using the Springer portion, so I just decided to cut that part away. Which means I will probably be cutting it down somewhere around here where the coupler is, which will be kind of cool. It'll be more like a Big Blast instead of a Berserker, but still kind of bigger. The one annoying thing with this is once you pump it 4 times, you fire. That's really loud clicking from that. I don't know why exactly. I would think it was something to do with trying to put the handle on when it wasn't all screwed together. So I like clamped it together so it was a little bit tighter, and it probably doesn't move as well then. But I don't know. Finally may get some use, so pretty neat. Shoots like 100 or something like that because it's pretty much a Big Blast. Now the other thing I've been working on is I was working on my original 3K, and I got a second 3K. Well, right here it's only the tank, but I got another gray 3K from Arctic Warfare Gamer. All I had to do was do all those contracts for him, so then he gave me it for free because he got 2 of them at the thrift store for $5 and a barricade for like $3. So pretty good deal for me. The only problem with mine was it was leaking. The tubing actually, because it bent. If you know, it has the bend around the curve in the 3K. I may just get the shell to show you guys if I don't drop it. Well, you get the idea. It has the bend around here, and the bend was creating a leak. So all I did was cut that part down, and then I put 5/16 inner diameter vinyl tubing, and I originally had that stretch out even further, thinking it was going to go through a hole in the shell somewhere, but then I got a barbed elbow, 1/8 to 1/8 inch, so then I put that in the 1/8 tubing, then glued the 1/8 tubing inside the 5/16. There was space around there, but the goop just held it, and now the tubing can bend down naturally, and it will work. Along with that, I got the turret here. I've kind of started on this. I have very little pitchy, or I have like 5 feet, so not enough, so I might just get some from McMaster. Anyways, the problem with this one was it cracked in 2 different spots because the barrels, I could rip them out for the most part, like the glue wasn't as strong, but then on a few of them the glue was strong, and then, yeah. Anyways, I made 2 barrel spacers. Only one of them's been readied for Pet G. I don't even know where the other one is right now. But also on my other one, I fixed up the rotation, which I have right here to show you guys. I was going to do this maybe in a different video, but I might as well do it now. The rotation is now flawless. I used a mini tech target, like a knockoff version. The spring inside that is the perfect size for the rotation spring. I have some over there, but I'm not going to get it. Anyways, I also redid the pump on this, but now instead of leaking at 3 pumps, it leaks at 1 after 2 pumps, so that sucks. And I also added a rear loading slot, just a piece of Pet G there, and that helps a lot. Anyways, I'm thinking maybe of using a little bit longer barrels than 12 inches, just because it has a bigger air tank, and pretty much 12 inches is the thing everyone gets it in. But if I get it in 4-foot lengths, I can cut it to whatever size I want. Anyways, and I guess I could show you this 3K tank. Hook it up. It's going to start leaking after like 2 pumps because part of the tubing here is Nerf tubing and it doesn't work as well. Anyways, 3 rubber washers. Gonna seal grate like that, you know. Anyways, the other things I did was work on 2 Tetra Strike tanks. Possibly thinking after I finish this of like putting them somewhere in there. I don't even know if you guys can see that. But then if I cut that down it might not work. I can also show these guys. The Tetra Strike tanks are neat because you can pump it, then unplug it, and then they'll still have air in them. So I unplugged them. Anyways, I got these over a year ago now. They were really leaky. If you can see it right there, globa goop. Globa goop. Just tons of goop I had to use, along with some epoxy butter just to hold it together. Anyways, then this is also 5/16 inner diameter tubing with a connector all the way down to 1/8. I don't know what I'll do with that exactly, but I also had to use goop over here because it was originally 4 tanks, but they broke for some reason, I don't know. Can't even remember actually, but. And the last thing was I got a Recon and a gray night finder, and I started work on the Recon. This is how I pat it. You put a metal washer with goop there. Then I'm going to put a metal washer inside. I need to get another one. And then after that, when there's still a little bit of goop down there with the metal washer, you put in the original O-ring and you replace it with 67 O-ring. 67 works pretty well with it. And then this is also more padding, so it's plastic on a little bit of O-ring instead of plastic on metal or metal on O-ring hitting each other. That's what I did for my Alpha Trooper, and it seems to work really well. Probably gonna like put some sort of power stock or something, and I probably am gonna brass breech it. I've already cut it down for 17/32, but I don't know if I really want to go get any, because it's $4 a foot. But there's places near me. There's like a warehouse where you can get it in 3-foot sections. It's like a True Value warehouse. There's only like a few of them in the whole United States, but there happens to be one in my town. If you want to know where I live. Anyways, but you can get like 3 feet for under $9, like 3 feet of 9/16, and like even less for 17/32. But I don't really use brass enough to do that. But anyways, now you see what I've been up to. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. Bye.